Hi folks, Rick here. Welcome to my video. Alright, today we're going to be installing a couple specialty products, adjustable strut rods. And unfortunately my intro video died off on me. I had a couple of them go bad, so I've already got the part installed, so I'm doing this afterwards. So I'll show you the part here in a minute. But this here's your strut rod. This is the one I took out. And so these ones are non-adjustable here, and they basically have the stop. So your first donut goes on this side here, then it goes through the frame, and it's on there. But once you tighten it down, that's it. So the specialty product, as I'll show you, it doesn't have this little collar on it here whatsoever. And so it's just threaded all the way up the rod here, and then you basically adjust the nut back here to where you want it. You stick your, there's a one of these cups here that slides. You stick that on it, then your donut, and you can basically adjust this in and out as you need to there to adjust your caster and stuff like that a lot easier. So let me go in there and show you this here, then I'll show you how to install it. All right, so as you can see here, here's the thread. See, the threads go clear back here on this thing, so there's got to be, I don't know, there's quite a bit of room in there for threads. But you basically, here you can adjust this one here however you want it. You loosen this one up, tighten your front one, loosen it however you want to go right here, and that'll basically pull this rod, which is pulling your lower control arm there. It pulls it this way or that way, depending on how you want your caster set. It just gives you a lot more control. So I got a closer video of this when I show you how to put it together. But yeah, that's it. From Specialty Products, makes these ones adjustable. Should give us a lot more adjustability. All right, folks. So first thing we want to do here to get rid of our strut here when we're replacing it there, we're going to back this nut off here. You've got this washer. You've got an isolator on this side here, and then one on the other side here. So we're just going to pull off this thing here, take the washer, take the little donut off there. We don't need any of that. The new one comes with a new one. So we're going to take this stuff off, then we'll get repositioned, then I'll show you where the other end of this thing is here, and also show you about the steering stop, because you got to watch out how that goes back on. So let's go ahead and get this thing off, and we'll get repositioned. All right. There you can see I got that off. The other piece of rubber stays there. Now we're going to go to that end and remove those two nuts that are down there. Alright, so here's the bottom of them right here. The nuts are on the top. I'll show you those things here. We're going to go ahead and remove these things. Where are they at here? Yeah, here's the two top ones here. I can't get my finger going. So it's these two here. We're going to go. So we're going to get a wrench on these ones, grab them on the bottom, pull this off. This whole rod will slide off, and then we're going to go put our jack back under there. So let me go ahead and get that done and out of the way. All right, folks. I got the strut rod out now. I just wanted to show you this. It's a little bit easier. This is your steering stop. So it sits right on top of here. The bolts go down through the top, and the nuts on the bottom here. So when we put this back together, this has to go back on the top there. You don't want to go on the bottom, don't want to turn it around this way, flip it around, or forget to stick that on there. So it'll go just like this when we put it back on there. So with that, yeah, let's keep moving. All right, folks, so here we got our new adjustable strut rod here. Sorry, I ain't got much light. What we want to do here is lay these down about as even as we can. I actually stand them up. I can't stand up and hold them there. But what you want to do to start with, put them on in, and then you want to adjust your nut down here. You put one nut on first, and then this big old washer, and you want these two washers to line back up. That will get you very close to about where you were before you're done. So it keeps your alignment pretty much close there. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. I got this pretty close. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to stick a washer on this thing on this side, and then on the other side we got a few more things. But what I'm going to do here, also you got this sleeve. The sleeve needs to go on here first before we slide these bushings on. I'm going to grease the heck out of this thing, all around 360 of these things here, and put it on so it doesn't squeak. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get ready to go over there and stick it on the car. So it comes with new bolts and stuff here, and some nice lock nuts there to bolt it on the actual lower strut, and so that's kind of nice. It does come, it comes with two nuts here. I would really like that outer one to be a lock nut. So I'm going to try to go at some point in time. It may not be initially, but I'm going to try to go to the hardware store and get a lock nut on that one. I don't know why it would come loose, but a lock nut would be a little bit better on that one there. So that's probably what I'll do. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff greased up, and then we'll get lined up there to go put it on the car. All right, folks. So I've got the lower strut, or the strut rod here, sitting on here. And I've just got it pushed on through here. You can see I've got everything lubed. I don't have any of the outer stuff. I just got it pushed through. We got to stick our steering, it goes this way here. We got to stick our steering stop on top of it. It goes toward the back of the car. This thing faces up and it faces toward the back. And this thing here faces toward the tire. It only can kind of go on one way if you stick it on the top. So we're going to do that. We're going to take our new bolts, stick them down in there, and snug them up. What we want to do is just put all this stuff on back here first and just snug them up. Again, don't tighten it. Then we're going to come back up here and we're going to put the rest of this on. We'll snug this down here and we'll be good to go. This will be ready to go to the alignment shop. Again, I'm going to try to find I probably won't put this on. I'll probably just snug mine up there. And then I got to get to a hardware store to see if I can find a nut that fits that darn thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and put this stuff on. Just not going to, there's no room in there to see it there, but it's just putting the two bolts on. Again, don't forget your steering stop. It goes just like this on the top. And yeah, let me go ahead and get this done. All right, so we got those just down there snug. You want to take this alignment tab here. You push the piece that goes out down in there. That helps center it. We're going to stick this bad boy here. Oh, I got to bend it over a little bit here. So we're going to stick that on. We're going to stick this on and the nut. I got to just pry this over here just a little bit. I can't do it with one hand to get that centered, and we'll be good to go. So let me go ahead and do that. And I'm going to put the nut on there, and I'll just show you the finished product there. But this is really it. Once we get this in, we're going to tighten it up. Okay, folks, we are all done. So I went ahead here again and replaced these with lock nuts. I had to order them there. They were out at the store, but these are 5/8 by 18 thread, so they're a fine thread. So if you want to get some, that's a one. Probably don't need to have them. I just felt this would be better having them on there. So that's what I did there. I got them on both sides. Nice and easy. But yeah, so this should be good here. All bolted on. This should give us some extra caster adjustment, making it easier to get the alignment better. Sometimes you can't get these things 100%. This is just gonna, enable it to get much better alignment. So this is it. Pretty easy upgrade, pretty nice upgrade, and not too expensive either. So take care.